Hola, Sag. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to tell you. I started recording your video and I live nearby a church, and the bells, when they sound, they sound super loud. And it's the first time that I'm recording the video and the bells start ringing, and I was quite scared that maybe you won't be able to hear me while doing the reading. And when they start ringing, it's not just for like 2 minutes. No, man, they bell for like 15 minutes at least. So sorry, Sag, but I had to restart the video. Anyway, to go to the beginning for now, and then after taking a little break because I really don't like this kind of interruptions. Sag, I've been thinking the whole day about your, like, trying to connect with your energy. And to be honest, I had quite some troubles to get to connect with you, Sagittarius, at this moment. I don't know exactly why, but then from the moment I start like doing the reading, then I realized maybe something that came here, and I start seeing with the cards. Because the first two cards that jump off in your present situation is the Lovers, Gemini card with the Seven of Swords. And the card that came in your past position influencing this present situation is the Devil. The two sides of the coin. Two energies that could look so similar but so different, no? Like, very different ways of expressing love or connecting to other people, Sagittarius. What is happening in the sky since, let's start by May and then let's move forward in June, because there is a lot to talk about. And so trying to short out a little bit what is happening, no, for you. The most important aspects are happening in your 5th house, your 7th house, and your 1st house. 1st house is how you are regarding, it's like how you're seen in the world, and how you obviously probably, you are represented, no? It's also a house that talks as you probably are being guided, what you're being guided to become in this lifetime. The 7th house is the house of relationships. So 1st house opposing the 7th house is like you regarding others, how you relate to in your connections, how you create relationships, how you build them, no? And which is Gemini. For you, your opposite sign is Gemini, where the sun is staying right now, and where we see these lovers coming here in the present situation. And then we have the 5th house, which for you represents Aries. And the 5th house is a house of romance, intimacy, but as how you want to enjoy entertainment. It's a house that talks about maybe related to children, or how you want to play with life. No, it's how you like to play in a way. Maybe, you could relate this house as well to your imagination. So it's so attached to that sense of creativity. Sagittarius, that for you is so important because that's your impulse of life. And for whom that's not important, but definitely for Sagittarius, this is very important. No? So it's a fire that nourishes you. And you are a fire sign, but Aries is the initiator, is the spark of life. And so that's why you are so into, Sagittarius energy, even though you can be so serious. Now, when you have your arrow pointed to something, to an objective, Sagittarius is like, wow, it's like you're very, very serious. And you take it with whole responsibility when you have a purpose, when you have an idea that you want to expand and do. But on the other side, Sagittarius, you have such a playful energy. No, so like, you know, you like the game. No, and you know what I'm talking about. No, it's like you like to enjoy life. No, it's like this fire element that characterizes you so well. And so, what is happening since the beginning of May is that we have here Venus, the planet of love, attraction, that entered in this fifth house of Aries. And then from the 11th of May, Jupiter entered in this house, your ruling planet, so this is a big deal for you, you know. And then from the 25th of May, Mars also entered in this house. So it's like we're having here the two lovers of the sky, Venus and Mars. It's like making passionate love, igniting a fire that maybe was extinguished in a long time. And Jupiter, it's even making it bigger. It's even making bigger that fire. So there is something here that you are very passionate about, and or you are discovering as a passion or a new passion that is like you cannot just, it's like you want to go all in. Such. The thing is, and this is what I'm seeing here, you know, it's like, so now what has been going on in your seventh house, Gemini? Well, all these planets are influencing your creativity, your inspiration, your imagination, your passion. Is like, you know, the fire being enlightening for Sag here. No? It's like you discovering things that you want to do more. No? Inspiration, no? That you can't escape. And it feels wonderful. But at the same time that this is happening, Mercury, the ruling planet of Gemini, the planet that represents our thinking, maybe it's a planet also can represent travel, no? But definitely, I mean, it's associated to the world of the ideas. It's also a planet as Gemini that represents communication, such. This planet has been in retro since the 11th of May, the same day your ruling planet Jupiter entered in the 5th. Mercury immediately did this retro. And right now that we are experiencing a new moon in Gemini, so now, 30th of May, the sun, it's already in Gemini, the moon is in Gemini, and then Mercury, that was in retro in Gemini, going back to Taurus, and then in the 3rd, 4th of June is re-entering again in Gemini. So, is it possible, Sagittarius, that maybe, and by looking at the cards and connecting with this, and also like, you know, all these things that I start feeling while looking and trying to meditate in your energy and connecting with you. And please, you know that this is a general reading, and I just hope the messages that come out today will resonate with you. But if it's not the case, please check other videos, okay? Or maybe send your comments or contact me for a private reading, because I cannot speak for everybody, Sagittarius, as you probably might understand. Now, if it's possible, no, that Sagittarius, there is a connection, Gemini, here in your present situation, no matter what kind of connection, I feel like this is people or precisely one person that you think at least a lot about. And maybe for a while, maybe you try to let it go, or something happened here that got maybe toxic for you. I mean, this devil coming in the past, there is some sense of toxicity here attached to this connection. And I want to know yet why, okay? But definitely this is like somebody that at least, Sagittarius, if you're connecting with his story, I think that you know that this person, whoever it is in your life right now, at least you are attracted as literal hell for this person. Like, you know, it's like almost to the point that you are so attracted that I think that you don't even know what to do. It's like you lose your skins maybe when you're near this person, to the point that you don't even are able to speak out. 7 of Swords with the Lovers coming here, Sagittarius. Like, there is things that you would like to communicate and express that right now, or until right now, you felt that you could not say. And I know this is very precise, but this is how I feel it, guys. So I have to express it as I feel it. And it feels like the 7 of Swords, you know? You trying to deny some thoughts. You trying to deny a choice, probably. You trying to deny a connection. You trying to deny intimacy, maybe even. You trying to deny what were your feelings, or what are still your feelings regarding this connection. Maybe this is somebody new. I mean, new moon in Gemini. It's like, maybe, for sure, even if we're not talking at a romantic level, it's just that having these aspects, 5th, 7th house, I feel that there's a huge possibility that you are exploring your romantic life right now, your intimacy, you know. And after, in June, you know, it's like you're gonna have as well the new moon in Cancer, your 8th house. So I think you're in a period where your intimacy is gonna be quite important for you. But let's say that this is not romantic or intimate. This is just friendships or people that influence you at an intimate level. It's like, I feel that you're trying to break the skins of wasn't allowing you to be yourself inside these connections, Sagittarius. And I feel that until now, and maybe still right now, you feel that you're not being able to break these chains, because you feel that there has been so much, like, still some work to do. Some things that you would like to recheck about yourself, that you feel that don't allow you to open out yourself in the way you would like to open up. 7 of Swords, man. Coming with these Lovers. I mean, this Gemini energy. Now, I want to know what is coming in the obstacle, Sagittarius. Now, this Mercury retrograde, I mean, with the new moon in Gemini right now. So, could it be... Maybe this is not somebody new. Definitely could be somebody from the past coming back to you. I mean, this is something quite new for Mercury's retrograde, most surely when it's happening in your 7th house. You know, maybe you wanting to revisit someone, or somebody revisiting you, or you having thoughts again that you cannot avoid. It's like something like thoughts or memories that are, it's like you cannot, it's like you cannot stop thinking about, Sagittarius. And now, I know that this is like the Devil, 7 of Swords, and the Lovers, okay? I gotta say, you know, you know the song Toxic from Britney Spears? I mean, I invite you to hear it. I mean, you probably hear it many times. But, you know, this is kind of the energy I'm getting with this card, Sagittarius. It's like, you're toxic. But not in a bad way. It's just that you are scared of how much you could feel inside this connection. It's almost like it's so strong, like the overwhelming maybe of attraction that you're feeling and experiencing right now, that I feel like you cannot even speak. You're toxic. But what kind of toxic? No, because it doesn't mean necessarily the devil that, of course, you know. Let's see what's coming in the obstacle. I don't want to rush into conclusions. Please, quieta, shut up. Let's see the obstacle for Sag. Toxic. Man, just hear that song again right now, please. Four of Cups in the obstacle. Yes. You are in. It's like, you know what I feel with this card Sagittarius is crazy, man. You would like to say something, but you feel that you cannot say it. And so because of that, you're trying to run away. But I feel that you are very unsatisfied about whatever here you're not able to get. Like, that you're trying to run away from it because you realize, no, this is too much, this is too strong, I cannot do this, I don't want to push this, I don't know even how to approach this situation or this person, or I don't know maybe what to, you know. But it's like it's like I feel a sense of frustration here because it's almost like this fire hasn't been turned off. You had been trying to run away of the fire, but Sagittarius, you cannot run away from this fire. You can't. Ooh, man, I mean, I gotta say, this is crazy because I feel, you know, before I even start recording also, and I was like, trying to connect with you, and as I said, I had some issues to connect with your energy because I almost feel like this thing of Sagittarius doesn't want to unveil themselves. You know, it's like something that is about, like, you are trying to protect yourself right now of something. And maybe this is why I was having troubles to connect with you, Sag. But I get the feeling that you know that there is a decision that you cannot escape any longer. I mean, maybe there is not a decision, but it's almost like something that maybe you need to say or open up about, and you're just trying to escape it because you feel that this is too much, and that actually it's like the problem is that they're running away. The Seven of Swords with these lovers here, it's like it doesn't feel very good. You know that this is not something that actually, regarding your emotions, this is not where you're gonna get your satisfaction. Like, you are probably sad that this is actually happening this way, that you couldn't get to talk to this person or this person to you, or maybe that you haven't been very direct about your communication. Maybe you still are in contact or not at all, but like something that you could not say or still you cannot say. It's like, still, even though, it's almost like, you know, this energy of insatisfaction, but while being in dissatisfaction, it's almost like the fire is getting bigger and bigger. And that's where you're starting to realize that maybe you have been, going against your own self regarding the situation, such. Now, let's see what is coming next. Next card for Sagittarius, please. Next card for Sagittarius. Next card for Sag. What is coming next? Too many cards, but I always take them. The Hierophant, the Hermit, with the Knight of Wands, with the Eight of Swords. Probably even trying to play out yourself. Now, the Mercury retrograde, like, it's finally gonna be over by the 3rd, 4th of June. and it starts its shadow period and then re-enters Gemini. So I really get the feeling that whatever you were not able to express, whatever maybe somebody wasn't able to communicate directly to you, if this is not what was happening to you, but I got a feeling this is something was kind of happening to you, or the way you perceive this connection or connections. The communication, it's gonna start flowing again. And most surely, this is kind of crazy, no? Because what is happening after this new moon in Gemini is that then we have your full moon on the 14th of June. A full moon in your sign. And then Mercury is direct again back in Gemini. So I got the feeling with this full moon in your sign by the mid of June, maybe all this that you were thinking about that you were not able to say, it's almost like then with this full moon, you're able to finally express it out, Sagittarius. The Empress. Fertility, creativity, nourishment, empowerment, the law of attraction. She's Venus. And I mean, I cannot forget this, man. I mean, Venus is gonna enter in Taurus. I mean, yes, since the beginning of June, Venus is gonna enter finally in Taurus. I mean, and it's this ruling planet. And then by the end of June, Venus is gonna enter in Gemini. So by the end of the month, no, after, I mean, and while experiencing, let's say, your full moon, no, in mid-June, let's say, you have this full moon and then retro Mercury is over in your 7th house. And then by the end of June, and this is what is coming more like, let's say, in this future position or following position, is Venus entering in Gemini in this house, together with Mercury. You want to say something that until now you were not able to say. There is so much potential, and not just potential. I mean, well, we could talk about potential, but it's like, I feel like you know that this is something that you know is worth nourishing. Such. You know that whoever might represent this person in your life, this is no matter what kind of connection, I feel like you know that this is somebody that represents or could represent a lot in your life. I have here the Empress. Have you been trying, and it doesn't matter the gender, Sagittarius, have you been trying to escape from an Empress? I mean, who would want to? Who would want to not to be with her or him? You know, she's mother of love, you know, and she's Aphrodite. Pure Aphrodite. And it's almost like I feel like you have been trying to run away because, Sagittarius, I got the feeling that it's almost like when you saw this connection or there was something that you realized about this connection, no? It almost felt like so much that you were like, man, I don't know if I can cope with this. I need to recheck some stuff because I'm scared. I mean, like, maybe you're not even, it's almost like you feel like shaky. You know, it's like this person is breaking some skins here. And maybe also, you know, it's like you maybe encounter this person, if it's a new person or it's a person from the past coming back to you, whatever. But it almost feels like such, like, it's like, it's almost like that, you know, it's like that such attraction that you feel like almost all your body is vibrating. And you feeling completely out of control of your actions and reactions. Like it's like you feel that it's almost like this person could have so much power over you that I think that this is kind of like what you're running away from. You feel scared to lose power in this situation. Whoever this person is in your life. Maybe this is somebody, like as I said, maybe this is a very important friend in your life. Or somebody that you work with. But you know that you could engage in a project, in a creative endeavor here, something that you would like to do more, but you're a little bit scared maybe on how this person will affect this project if you engage with them, you know, and because of that then you are trying to maybe avoid to take a decision. But man, I mean, you cannot run away from the Empress, Sagittarius. This is not something that you want to run away from. How you're coming consciously in the reading. The Hangman. Like, really, this is like running away. I mean, you, okay, needing to take your desire. I really feel that it's almost like you feel that you are wanting, like, you know, that to maybe reconnect with this person, Sagittarius, as I'm feeling, because it's like I see the devil here, so I got a feeling that this is not new. I think that this is something, connection that you already have built some kind of memory with, or history. You have a history, I believe, with this person, precisely, Sagittarius. Like, you're trying to find a light in the situation by hanging yourself from the ceiling and needing to look to another perspective. It's like you're trying to find a way on how can you manage the situation. How can you reconnect with this person? How can you talk to them? What you want to say? You know that being in the Seven of Swords in the actual present situation is like you cannot stay in this form. It's like you're feeling frustrating. I gotta say, I get the feeling, probably sexually, I'm connecting here with the Sagittarius, that regarding your intimacy, your sexuality, there is something here that you had tried to contain, or you feel is contained about this situation, and I don't feel like this is something that you want to keep on doing, Sag. I feel like there is something here that you want to say, you want to do. Now, how Sagittarius is gonna get there? Six of Wands coming in your environment, and it's right next to this Empress, Sagittarius. You know, and as you relate, how you see this person, you know that this is somebody that, they have everything they need. They have success, they have admirers, they have friends, they have work to do, they are moving. This is not an energy that wastes time, Sag. This is somebody who knows very well what they want. And you like this so much. It's like you really like this. But I really feel that it's almost like you are kind of like overwhelmed by the effects of this person right now, Sag. Like you feel a little bit like, man, I mean, this person could have so much. It's like you're scared that this person could have control over your life, maybe, or not control over your life, but maybe that if you will connect with them, then you'll enter in an unhealthy kind of relationship, or that you will feel that there will be traits of toxicity, codependency attached to this connection and this person. But right now, what I'm sensing is that maybe what you need to understand, Sag, this person is mature enough. This person has experience enough. This person knows what love means. And she's very giving. This is not somebody that is just there for playing around. I mean, this is somebody that when they give, they're able to give the all. But they also know it's like when it's worth it and when it's not worth it, you know. You know, the Empress, the character of the Empress, no matter gender we're talking here, this person is someone that they don't need to do much to get what they want. They're attractive to them. Still, I mean, you know, it's not that because she have done already the work. She has already arrived to a point in her life where she had experienced so much that now she knows exactly how to get it with the less effort possible. Man. And 601 in your environment. Maybe, I gotta say, maybe this is somebody that you associated to something that you do as maybe you work in a place and you're socializing. Maybe there is an important event during these weeks where you meet this person, and I don't think that you're seeing this person alone. What I'm getting is that you're seeing this person in a group of people as well, and I know this sounds precise, but I really feel it this way, Sag. I get the feeling that when you get to contact or be in contact with this person, you feel like it's like you're not just alone there. There is many people in the environment involved in the situation. It could also be, I'm getting the feeling that it could be that there are other people influencing the situation, Sagittarius. You know that maybe right now there are a lot of people that are paying attention to this precise connection. Or maybe people are influencer, it's like they're playing around the situation or had something to do regarding this situation. Now, you're in fucking limbo right now, but I don't feel it like a bad limbo. It's like I feel you quite, I don't know, it's actually really, I know it sounds cheesy, but I need to say this. I feel like you're in a very romantic mood. But it's almost like you are in the part of, okay, I know, but I'm trying not to look at it. I'm trying not to look at it. I'm trying not to look at it. And then trying to find a way on how can you speak out, reconnect, talk. Maybe send a message. Maybe, you know. 10 of Wands. Hopes and fears. You want the burden over. 10 of Wands in the hopes and 10 of Wands in the fears. I feel like you are kind of in love, or you have such a strong passion or attraction to this person that you feel like it's burning you inside. Or it has been this way for a long time maybe, or this is like what is happening to you right now. Like, but I feel that what you would like is that the burnout, the feeling burn, the feeling, man, I'm burning for you. You know, in English we have the expression that's I'm burning for you. And this is exactly like, you know, when I was saying the toxic, like you're toxic, but not necessarily in a bad way. Almost like you see this person as poison. As a poison that is spreading in your blood. And it's like feels so much that you are almost rejecting it. Such. And you feel like, man, I want this burnout out. I don't want to feel burnout. I want to, you know. But at the same time, you're hoping for it. You know, it's like these 10 of Wands coming in with hopes and fears. It's like you rejecting it at the same time you're pulling it to you. Man, Sagittarius. Burning. It is Sagittarius, you're burning. The fire is getting bigger and bigger. The fire is getting bigger and bigger. And who wouldn't enlighten the fire for the Empress? Come on, Sag. Stop lying to yourself, please. Stop lying to yourself. Being in denial what you're feeling right now here is making you tired. 4 of Wands, as is coming like the glass card of your reading, Sag. Because what you want is probably even more than what you thought that you wanted with this person, Sagittarius. You know what it represents, the 4 of Wands in Tarot? The 4 of Wands, it represents creating an union as the Empress as well. And guys, we're having the Lovers here. Come on. Like, the 4 of Wands represents union. It's when a group of people or you with another person, you're able to engage yourself in a way that you can create something stable that could grow in time. And this is not something just for the sake of being stable, Sag. The 4 of Wands is passionate. It's fire. It's like something that you feel that you can build with this person, and that at the same time it's like inspires you. You want to, it's almost like you see this person probably also as somebody that you could live with, even if you're not at the stage of this. This is not like something that you thought that you would want. It's almost like I feel like you see this person as your home, or you see that with this person you could work with. If, let's say, Sag, I'm stopping to talk about maybe if this is not resonating for you at a romantic level, but maybe this is about your work life, no? And maybe somebody that you would like to engage or start working with, and you had doubts if you could do this project or not with this person. Because I feel like you know that this project is very important for you, you're very invested in this, to the point that you had been obsessive about it. The Devil. But it's like, you know that maybe what you would like to establish with this person, it would be solid, no? And that's why maybe you are now in limbo, trying to understand, okay, how can I get really what I want with this person? Like, how can we, is it possible? You trying to maybe see all hypotheses in the situation to know if this engagement, contract, maybe, you know, 4 of Wands could represent many times like signing contract, you know, establishing something that you're not doing alone. You know, maybe you're doing this with a group of people that you see that you live with, or that part, or that you could, you know, is like you all share the same part in the project. there is no just one person putting more than the other. The Four of Wands is about equality in effort, most of all. You know, all the parts taking part in the project or in this relationship are invested at the same level. The same energy, the same fire is being shared. And not just shared, it's growing, Sagittarius. And it's almost like there is some sense of this, almost I feel like whatever this unity means for you in your life, at an intimate level, as for your, maybe your work life or creative endeavors, the Sagittarius, I feel like you know that this is something that you will probably do for quite some time once you take that decision that you have been trying to avoid to take. The Lovers with the Seven of Swords, it's like, I feel like, and I'm gonna say it like this, and maybe this is what is happening to you right now with this new moon in Gemini. Okay, Sag, you were not able to talk. Maybe you didn't, it's like you could not manage everything that you were feeling or experiencing about the situation. But I got the feeling that when Mercury is moving finally now direct by the end of this week, and then having all this full moon, energy by the 14th of June in your sign, it's like that thing that you thought that you were not, it's like you were not able to grasp, but you wanted. It's like you're finding here a way to do it. Or there is an opportunity here that it's happening, that it's almost like after the limbo period, Sagittarius is finally able to move on. Maybe engage or go to, I got a feeling this is like, maybe you encounter this person, as I said, I have a feeling that there are many people involved in this situation. I don't know why. Six of Wands, Four of Wands. This is something that is happening maybe publicly or in public sphere. Or maybe the person that you are relating to, you know that this is somebody that is quite known. Sagittarius, somebody that you see as popular, or people see them as popular. So maybe there is something that happens in a public event that where you are able to reconnect, talk without feeling stuck here, without you running away, without you trying to avoid this person or this conversation. Because man, I got a feeling it's like you cannot run away from this. It's almost like you want it so bad, and you want to also, it's like the burning, I think it had built up and built up and built up for so long. And now is the moment that the burnout is like you want to let it go. No, it's like arriving to the 10 of Wands. Okay, now I want something more from this, something more. And so how can I find this solution? No, how can I find the solution so that the burnout will be released, so then this energy can come through. Celebration, I see here with the Four of Wands and the Empress. Something that you are gonna be very happy about, or you're starting to feel like you know that this is something that will really fulfill you. Where you will feel like, man, this is finally happening, and no matter what it's like the way you will get to it, it feels like it's like passing from the Four of Cups in satisfaction to a happy mode, like happy mode for once. Feeling that you get what you want with this Four of Wands. And not more running away, Sag. No more running away. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm leaving my information below. And I hope you experience a beautiful new moon, Sag. And probably see you next month. Take care, guys. Bye bye.